everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald. Hello, Shelby. Oh my god, that's really funny based on a topic I was going to talk about after we got started. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald No Healing in Battle Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode that you guys probably did not watch very much of, it was really boring and it was just something that had to be done at some point. We went ahead and said goodbye to our Vibrava Latif that died in the episode prior to that one. We picked out a new addition in our Absol named Zephyr and trained him all the way up to level 36, getting him onto par with everybody else. And then I went ahead and did the obligatory, horrible going through the old water routes, because my rule is to fight every single trainer. Hello, why are you so zoomed in? There we go. I had to take on all of these water routes by Dewford. I gotta do it at some point. I gotta fight every trainer in the game, and it was boring. We went to the abandoned ship, though, which was cool, I guess. And we got an Ice Beam TM, that was the main reason. And so you guys could get to know Zephyr a little bit. But water routes that have no challenge are really boring for commentary. But we got Ice Beam for our Absol, which was cool. And since he's a modest nature and doesn't have that bad a special attack, it'll be pretty good. And that coupled with Bite, and we have Slash and Swords Dance and Shadow Ball for in the future. Zephyr's going to be a really big threat moving forward. And I also forgot we had a couple of trainers to fight at Mount Chimney, so I did something with that because they had to be fought. But we fought everything we can on the west side of Hoenn for now. And there's nothing left for us to do now that we have recovered from our unfortunate mishap in Mount Pyre at the top. Losing Vibrava, our Latif, we're now able to go back to Mount Pyre and continue on with our journey. So, you can't write this stuff. You just can't write the things that happen in my challenges, and I just love it. So, last time I streamed, today I'm recording this is Monday, April 15th, 2019, and I streamed on Sunday, April 14th, which is also, coincidentally, my 3 years of uploading Pokemon YouTube videos, which is really cool. 3 years since we first uploaded the first video on this channel, and during this stream, I actually had people telling me, hey dude, there's a tornado warning in Ohio, and outside looked completely fine, and it was all good. I wasn't too worried about it. They were talking about how there's a tornado warning for Northeast Ohio, which is where I live, which obviously kind of frightened me a little bit, but I brushed it off, no big deal. But today, when I woke up, apparently there was actually a tornado that touched down in the city of Shelby, Ohio, which is actually only 10, 15, 20 minutes away from where I live. We visit Shelby fairly often, and it ripped through that city and tore down some houses and caused a lot of damage, which is actually really terrifying, because when my mom and I had moved recently, Shelby was one of the cities we looked at, which makes you think, what would have happened if we ended up living in Shelby? What if we potentially were in that tornado's alley? It makes you think. It's like, you can't write these challenges, and I was going to talk about that at the start of this episode, because it was something interesting that had happened over the course of the last day or so. No! Please. Okay, thank God, it's a Shuppet. I didn't realize our repel wore off. No, we haven't gotten an encounter for Mount Pyre yet. And we already have a Shuppet, so it does not count. But I don't want to get a Pokemon right here. I'm pretty sure we're at the peak, but I'd like to go to the very top, because there's a Pokemon that we can get at the very top. I'm pretty sure you could still get it right here, but I'm not entirely sure. But I would like to go to the spot that I know I can get it at. It's only a 2% encounter, so it's incredibly unlikely. But I would still like to have a shot at it. It's a really cool Pokemon, something I would personally love to be using on this adventure. So it's something I'd like to get if possible. But yeah, what are the chances that we get a phone call from somebody named Shelby in our PokeNav as soon as I start the episode? There's no way I could even make that happen. That's just completely random. Who is Shelby, actually? Because if it's a trainer we fought last episode, that just makes it even funnier. Because we weren't even supposed to go back there yet. It is. Is that the girl? Oh my gosh. It is! Oh wow, that's probably like the last girl I fought. No, she was the second girl I fought on Mount Chimney. I remember. Yeah, maybe the second, maybe the third. I don't know, but what are the chances of that? I wasn't even supposed to go to Mount Chimney. I was probably going to forget about that and do that much later on. But because Latif died, things just spiraled out of control. We went and fought all the old trainers that we hadn't done yet, and she happened to be one of them. That is very interesting how everything always seems to line up. It's like I say, everything in these challenges happens for a reason. I just don't quite know what those reasons are until they present themselves to me. So yeah, that wasn't the peak, so luckily. So now is where we can find this Pokemon I was talking about. So if we got a Duskull down there, it would have, you know, been unfortunate. I'll lay it out for you. We're probably going to get a Duskull here anyways, because that's what I'm going to get. The Pokemon that I want is a 2%. That means I have a 1 in 50 shot. Have I done that before? Sure. I've done Pokemon much more rare than that before. But, I don't have my hopes held too high. But yeah, as you can see last episode, we did round our team off to level 38 doing all those trainers, which was pretty cool. And not only that, but yeah, they were really low level. But a Pokemon trainer, like, higher than 10 levels lower than us almost killed Queen Finny because I was goofing off. So, if you missed that, you could watch that. I was joking because there was this black belt in the abandoned ship that had a Machoke, and I was like, Machoke, more like Majoke, and then kaboom. Queen Finny almost died, and I would have never lived that one down. So, no matter what, don't underestimate a trainer so bad, even if they are so much lower level than you. You can't heal in this challenge, so anything can happen. So with that being said, I say we go ahead and fight these trainers with Zephyr, because nobody watched last episode, so you guys have to actually get to know our new Absol, our new addition named Zephyr, so we're going to go ahead and start this episode off right with him. And I want him to come at me from right here, so I can go behind him right now, instead of having to wait until Team Aqua leaves. But yeah, to go into Team Aqua's hideout by Lily Cove City, we have to fight these guys, because they're blocking the entrance there, and they said they went to Mount Pyre, so we have to come after them in Mount Pyre. So, we got ourselves a Carvana. The Grunt's not going to be a threat. I know I said don't smack talk, but these Grunts are pretty weak. One thing I am kind of concerned about is the fact that we have to take on Team Magma's hideout as well in Mount Chimney. Not Mount Chimney, the Jagged Pass by Mount Chimney. Chimney is what I meant. But I completely forgot about that. I guess that's when we would have fought Shelby. I'd probably been like, oh yeah, I forgot about these trainers. I'll be back in a sec. You know, because they're such low level. But yeah, they were nothing. I just used Surf with Queen Finny, and I killed everything in one hit, except like a Meryl, I think. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, it's not really a threat at this point in the game. I could have fought them after Flannery, I think, and I was going to, but I just completely forgot about it. There's really nothing I can do about that. And as for the water route trainers by Dewford, the only reason I skipped them until now was because I couldn't have fought them because of the level limit that I had with Winona. Upcoming for Winona, rather. So, it just wasn't... It was an unfortunate series of events. I would have fought them immediately after Norman when we got Surf, when they still wouldn't have been much of a challenge, because I still would have been like 6 or 7 levels higher than most of them. But that's just how the game is laid out. But because I do have to fight everybody, I'm going to do the obligatory things like that, whether they're going to be difficult, challenging, or just a big waste of time and boring regardless. That's part of the challenge to me. I like to do my rules and fight absolutely everybody. I know I had the same rule, I believe, in my very first series 3 years ago of Omega Ruby, and I didn't actually fight everybody in the water routes. I was like, yeah, they're not a threat, they're boring, I'm just going to skip them, and that's something today that I won't do. I'm not that type of person now. Not that that's a bad thing. It's like I said, there was no threat, and it was just a waste of time. But I'm gonna push myself through them, of course. That's just how I am. So I hope you guys will bear with me through those. I'm not gonna speed them up much or cut them out unless they're like completely non-threat, no matter what. Like the ones on Mount Chimney were, like level 20, 21. That's absurd at this point. I instantly kill everything. That's why I did it with Queen Finny. I baby her, so I'd like her to get as much experience as physically possible, whether it be very small or a lot, you know? So, I try to use her a lot. And it's also a hard thing for me. I kind of talked about this last episode, but for some reason, when I commentate water routes, I can't commentate. It's like it gets to my head a little bit. This is a forced double battle, is it? Wow. Alright, Ricky and Jock, of course, they're my double battle pair. Not that there'll be a issue, they're Team Aqua Grunts, but I'll still fight them with Queen Finny and... Not Queen Finny. I'll fight them with Ricky and Jacques, because they're the ones that, when in doubt for a double battle, Ricky and Jacques it out. You guys know what I'm saying. Oh gosh, that could be the new saying. Jacques out. It's like, rock out, right? We're Jacquing out, guys. All right, that's a little bit of a stretch for the pun. Jacques Wave makes sense. Jacquing out, probably not. I mean, that'd be a good title. It would be. Jacquing out. How would you even type that one out? You wouldn't. You'd just not do that. It's how you lose subscribers, my friends. But yeah, what I was saying is I can't commentate. If you hear like a crinkle of a water bottle, it's because I want to drink so bad, but then I'm like, wait, I'm gonna lose track of what I was saying again. But I can't commentate water routes for some reason. It gets in my head, and I just am unable to talk for some reason. I just don't do, I mean, I talk, obviously, but I just don't do very good at it. It's like, they are all pretty much the same. They all have the same old Pokemon. They all have the same old names. Not really, the names are like the only highlight. But they're all swimmers. It's all the same garbage. You just can't, it's hard to commentate that for me. Unless I come up with topics. And I don't like to prepare topics before a video. Normally, like maybe have an idea in mind of something I'd want to go off of, but not like prepare topics. Because I feel like that's a cheap way to commentate. I'm actually fairly good at non-stop talking, bringing quality commentary the entire hour-long video without ever having a thing prepared. Like, yeah, I had that thing I wanted to talk about the tornado, but that took me, what, 3 minutes? And I've been talking a lot longer than 3 minutes. So, that's the thought. It's also kind of the same with grunts, because they're just grunt. You can't really guess a name, but at least they have some interesting setups. Like, obviously, this was a double battle. You know, we're fighting the evil team here. We're gonna have to go to the other team here soon, which I don't remember if that's right now or if that's after Tate and Liza. I'm pretty sure that's, like, really close. And I don't want to do it because I'm worried. And I still don't remember what the level limit is. I didn't double check. We don't have to fight Archie, so there's really no threat here. I'll put Zephyr back up front. Actually, who do we want to catch the Pokemon with? Zephyr. Yes, we'll do it with Zephyr. I won't be able to weaken it. I don't think anybody could weaken it except Queen Finny with, like, yeah, nothing. All right, yeah, I forgot. I don't have Rollout. Rollout would have been a bad idea. Anyways, yeah, we'll just leave it Zephyr because Zephyr's almost level 39. And, oh, I was going to walk up to the middle. Speedrun strats have been failed. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I wasted 3 seconds. I wasted more than that saying I wasted 3 seconds. But yeah, he wants to bring in the ultimate destruction, so we just come here, show up, and he's gonna leave. And now we should be able to go to his aqua hideout by Lily Cove. And they took the blue orb and the red orb. Well, they took the blue orb, and the red orb was taken by somebody else. And they're never able to be separated, basically. And they're worried about what the teams are gonna do with the different orbs. Team Magma took the blue orb. Oh, Team Aqua took the red orb. Okay, that makes sense. It doesn't, but it makes sense. Anyways, Team Magma left something behind, and she wants us to have it. It's the Magma Emblem, which is the item that we need to go to the Magma hideout. But I don't remember if we do that now, or if we do that later. I'm kind of worried, because I don't want to hear your tale. I'm so sorry, old man. I really don't. I feel like he gives me something. For the greater good of the series, I'll talk to the old man. I'm pretty certain he does not give me anything, though, but I'll listen to him, and I'll let you guys know. It happened long, long ago. That was not a long story. That took me, like, seconds, but it gave me an opportunity to take a goal swig of the H2O. You guys know? You guys know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying about the H2O. You know about the H2O. That could be, like, an actual rap song. Y'all know about the H2O. You drink it down. You let it go. You know, like, I have never claimed to be a rapper. A rapist? That's no. I didn't mean that. I was trying to think what they call a rapper. Is this just a rapper? That just sounds like a stupid name. Why did I spray repel? I got very nervous because of what I had just said. I didn't mean it like that. I meant, like, is that, yeah. It's a rapper. That sounds like a candy wrapper, though, and that sounds very stupid. It must just be a rapper. There's got to be another name for it. Anyways. Now I'm embarrassed. I feel bad, and I feel like somebody's gonna get mad at me for that. I apologize. I don't say bad things. I mean, I didn't say it the way it's said. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, we can get a Pokemon here on Mount Pyre. Again, I apologize. We can get a Pokemon here on Mount Pyre. And it's only 1 of 2 things, but we can find 3 Pokemon here, I believe. We can find Shuppet, Duskull, and the 2% encounter that I really, really want. What I really, really want. It's a Chimecho. Unlikely, but I will show a couple of encounters because we'll probably just get Duskull right away, and I don't want to do no cut shenanigans because people might say, you just cut to the Chimecho. You mean the Chimecho that I did not get? You mean I just cut to this Duskull that I'm going to get? No. My encounter from Mount Pyre could potentially be, please, it's a Duskull. See, you know, I don't cheat, guys, but if I wanted to, I could have easily bopped a cut and got myself a Chimecho, but you know, I'm not like that. I'm trying to make a point. Yeah, we get ourselves a Duskull. Sad times? Very sad times. Can we get it in a dive ball? Why am I going to waste the dive ball? I'm going to waste the dive ball. Maybe we'll get it in a dive ball. Who knows? That'd be cool. we got ourselves a Duskull and the Dive Ball. Not a waste! That's pretty neat. Even though I probably won't use this. I mean, I could. Duskull's cool. Yeah. I haven't used the Dusclops for a long time. Anyways, Duskull is the Requiem Pokemon. A glare from its single scarlet eye makes even burly grown-ups freeze in utter fear. It is a nocturnal Pokemon that roams about under the cloak of darkness. Ooh, spoopy. I need a name for this Duskull, so I'm gonna go ahead and check my naming theme list for this series, which is anything from the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy, other than main characters like, you know, Spyro and stuff. So with that being said, I'm gonna find a name for this Duskull, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I've got a name for this Duskull. So I was going to initially name it after a dragon from the Haunted Towers realm in Spyro 1. However, I actually came across something that's a little cooler. So Duskull obviously is a skull, you know, that's the point. And it's obviously got a bone of some sort, you know, bones. It's got the skull on its face, which is a bone. So I want to name it after a bone builder. The bone builders are residents from the realm in Spyro 2 called Skelos Badlands. They are cavemen. So they have interesting cavemen-like names, but I like the concept of naming a Duskull after a bone builder. And this one in particular could be seen as a name for a spoopy ghost as well. Because the name of this bone builder from the realm of Skelos Badlands in Spyro 2, and the name I'm giving this Duskull is Ooga. Ooga Booga Boo! We got Ooga! Yeah, this is a real thing. Ooga the Duskull, and his name is Ooga Booga Booga. Beautiful perfection name. What have I got? A Chimecho? Doubtful. You know, if I get a Chimecho, that'd be pretty. Didn't get a Chimecho. So with that being said, we're done on top of Mount Pyre. No Chimecho. Sadness. Sadness indeed. But, you know, that's just the cards we were dealt. So let's fly back to Lily Cove City, heal up our Pokemon, and go ahead and check out Ooga Booga Booga. And you know I'm gonna call him Ooga Booga Booga the whole time. If we ever use him, his name's not Ooga. It's Ooga Booga Boogity Doo. Ooga Booga Boogity Doo. That one, what was that? Yoshi's Island sound. Dun 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 dun. You know, when you go to the next level, Ooga Booga Boogity Boo. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Ooga. We got two ghost types, Stubby and Ooga. He's got a gentle nature with Levitate for his ability, of course, and Disable, Foresight, Astonish, and Confuse Ray. You know what? Ooga Booga Boogity Boo is so much better than... What am I doing with myself? Yeah, we're done. We're done here. Alright, so now we can go... Oh, I just realized we have to catch a very difficult to catch Pokemon. Not difficult to catch, but scary to catch. Yeah, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, I said it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay? Okay. So I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go to Team Aqua's hideout now. It's actually been literal ages since I've played Pokemon Emerald, which is sad because Emerald used to be my favorite Pokemon game of all time. It probably still is. I don't know. Black and White too. They're pretty high up there. You can't get much better than that. I'm telling you what. But I think this is where we go. If this is not where we go, then we have to go to Magma's hideout, which makes me sad. I don't know. We have to go to Slateport, right? Is that the thing? Is that the thing? Slateport? Yep, Slateport's the thing. Let's talk to him at least. They're like, Team Magma? Oh no, I gotta go to Team Magma's hideout. No, I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Hey, I can get a Torkoal. That'd be neat. I forgot about that. I don't even remember what Pokemon you can find there. It might be a Torkoal. Oh no. There was a name that I saved for a Torkoal that I gave to another Pokemon because I thought I couldn't get a Torkoal anymore. Well, newsflash, I can get a Torkoal. That's right. Unless it's like still Jagged Pass, but I'm pretty certain that that's not the case. Did I heal? I'm pretty certain. I did. All right, so we should be fine. We have to go to Team Magma's hideout, guys. Let me buy some items really quick. Okay, so I went and did some inventory management because I needed to make space in my bag. I sold all the zincs and proteins and stuff like that and revived, whatever I had. And we went ahead and bought a whole bunch of healing items, some extra repels and stuff like that, just to top ourselves off. And you might be like, why'd you buy healing items? Can't heal. Yeah, outside of battle. You know, I bought super potions because they're cheap. So yeah, we have to come here to the Jagged Pass. And once we walk here, wait, we have to fight a Magma Grunt as soon as I walk down there. Isn't that right? We might. No, there was just a Magma Grunt guarding it before. All right, we'll lead with Zephyr. Actually, no, we won't, because we need to catch a Pokemon. And I did look that up. Yeah, we get a Torkoal guaranteed. So, yeah. I should have just not done that. Oh, well. We had a name picked out for a turtle, a tortoise, a Torkoal. What is wrong with me today? All right, so yeah, we can get a Pokemon here. No, no. Wait, we have Strength. I was like, wait, we need Strength. We have it. Uncrushed, of course. You might be like, has it been a while since you recorded this? No, it actually hasn't. So we're fine. We're good. So my encounter for the Magma Hideout can only be Torkoal. Graveler and Geodude do not count. So actually, Queen Finny probably can't run from them. I'll do it with Crush. Why would Crush be able to run? I'm not making any sense. Yeah, I'm not risking it. We'll have Altair do it. All right, so my encounter for the Magma Hideout can only be one thing. I'll be back when I get it. There we go. Only took 5 tries. Got ourselves a level 30 female Torkoal. Wow, level 30 in here, huh? The Geodude were like 26, 27. Might have only been 27. I wasn't paying attention, I'll be quite honest with you. So I doubt I'll kill it in one hit with a Dragon Breath, and I'm gonna have to weaken it. Its catch rate's probably not the greatest, and I could paralyze it. I didn't paralyze it, but I did over half of its health, meaning a crit would have killed it. So luckily I didn't crit it like it crit me just now. Not that it's capable of killing me, of course. It's a Torkoal, and I can outspeed and kill it if we get too dangerously low. Getting the Timer Ball, I'll just throw one just because it'll look cool. Not that it matters, but it'd be neat. No, did not think so. You know what, Torkoal? What? It has a flamethrower? That's crazy. Like, not that it's going to be able to deal much to Altair, but you burned Altair. So as soon as I can switch, I will. Because Fire Spin, Burn... Okay, this isn't actually looking too good. Maybe I shouldn't have goofed with the Timer Ball. Because I can't run. I'd have to kill it, which would be sketchy. Uh-oh. I hope the Fire Spin lets up. Oh my gosh. Could Altair die right here? Like... Okay, we were freed from the Fire Spin. Woo! Alright, now we switch into the Queen Finster, which would take much less damage to fire attacks, because not only do we resist it, use Protect, not only do we resist it, but it also has, she also has Thick Fat, so we should hopefully be able to catch it. If we get unlucky, we might have to bail, but that's just how it goes. Okay, I don't like this. Fire Spin's annoying, but it missed, thankfully. It's like one of the worst attacks of all time, too. At least in this game. You know, Mystery Dungeon games, it's pretty decent. Yeah, it's not actually that decent there either. It's better than not. Okay, we caught ourselves a Torkoal. There we go! I forgot we could get a Pokemon in this place, but, you know, I wouldn't have wanted to name him the name I gave Kecleon either, because it's a female as well, but so was the Kecleon. So I guess, you know, I shouldn't have gave that name to the Kecleon. Anyways, we got ourselves a Torkoal, the coal Pokemon. It battles using energy it gets from burning coal. When loosing smoke from its nostrils. That's such a weird wording of that sentence. When loosing smoke from its nostrils, it lets off a sound that is similar to a locomotive's horn. Did not know this. Did not know this about Torkoal whatsoever. I'm gonna check that same list. Anything from the original Spyro the Dragon trilogy, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I've got a name for this Torkoal. It's not great, but it's okay. It doesn't fit based on what this thing is, but it fits based on the name. So we're gonna go ahead and name this Torkoal after the boss from the Artisan's homeworld in Spyro 1, who is a scythe-wielding, pumpkin-headed scarecrow. Looks like Torkoal. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and name it after that boss, and that boss's name, and the name I'm giving this Torkoal is Toasty. So we have Toasty the Torkoal, which, you know, it works. It's gonna make some things pretty roasty toasty, if you do say so. If I do say so myself, rather. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up Altair with our super potions that I bought, because I was too cheap to buy anything more so than super potions. But let's put them at the top of the bag. They're cheaper than hyper potions. Actually, they probably aren't long term, but most of the time they are, because they heal smaller amounts, and normally I don't need to heal a lot. So we use 2 super potions, and we'll call it a day. So I guess we put the Queen Finster up front. She needs XP. She is not fought with often. So, yeah, let's fight some Magma Grunts. We got a lot of Magma Grunts to fight this episode. Basically, they're here because their leader told them to dig into Mount Chimney, so they dug and dug, and in the course of digging, they came across something that blew their minds. He's gonna tell us what they found if we beat him. But I don't need him to tell us. I'll figure it out myself after I beat all of you, and your leader. I guess if I had to give this guy a name, I think he looks like a Roger, like a Todd Rogers. He's lying about what he knows. I don't know where that came from, but that was a spicy meme. I love the Todd Rogers memes, I tell you what. Like, I'm watching a video of some sort, and then they just rip on Todd Rogers. It always makes me happy. He said he was taken down from the leaderboards. That was literally so good. You can't write it. You just can't write this stuff. Plot. Oh, I forgot to spray up a repel. Shiny Torkoal, shiny Geodude, shiny Graveler. Nope. Bad times. You know what? I was worried about being able to run away from a Geodude with Finny. That's some funny stuff. That's some Finny stuff. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, well, what I was saying is, I don't remember what I was going to say. Now I'm heartbroken. Don't do me this way. Hold up. Hold up. I hate that. Oh, I hate that. I gotta check. What I was saying was plot twist. I actually, every episode beforehand, look up every single trainer and their name and then write a script like a comedian would for what I'll say about every single trainer. People would believe it because every time something happens that is just so spicy that you just can't write it. It's so good. It's just on. I mean, you could technically, since I just said it's possible. But these guys didn't even have names. I mean, that makes it even easier to write. I don't do that. But you know what I'm saying. I guess we'll lead with Queen Finny again and talk to yet another grunt. They all have the same name, which is sad. But he thought, basically, we would like him to just shut his trap while we waltz by, is what he was asking us. But I wouldn't do that. Oh my gosh, these trainers are so bad. They're all below level 30 with a singular Pokemon. That's free experience for the Finmeister. Why am I calling Finny weird names? She's at the point where she's been on the team for so long. She's part of the original 6. She's been here from the very beginning, pretty much. What, episode 2, 3 maybe? So, if you think about it, she's at the point where she's been here for so long and been through so much that it's where I am finally beginning to call her very stupid nicknames and memeing and fighting with her. And she's just sitting there while I'm saying these things like, I wish I died at Norman. You know? Right? It's like she's wishing that it had just all ended because her trainer's weird. He does not stop calling her weird names. He loves her so much that he says Finmeister and the Finster and the Chucky Finster. Oh, that's a good one if you know what that is. It's sad to think there's people out there that don't know what the Rugrats is. That breaks me down. Makes me sad. Brings me to a quick frown. Like, if you don't know what the Rugrats are and don't say rats under a rug, no, that's not it. It's children. It's a children's TV show, cartoon. It's about little babies. And then if you watched Rugrats all grown up, technically they were no longer Rugrats. They were all grown up. And so they just had the Rugrat name so people knew that it was still the good old Rugrats. You know what I'm saying? My favorite on the Rugrats was always the good old Tommy Pickles. That was his name, just in case you did not know this. But I don't think I've ever mentioned this. I think I did actually mention this. But I was in the airport in Denver. I think it was Denver. The Denver airport, which did you know is the biggest airport in all of the United States. But it's actually the second biggest airport in the world, next to one in like one of these Middle Eastern countries. I don't remember which one it is. But it's like, maybe it was, I don't know which one it is. I'm not going to embarrass myself. But Denver airport is massive. It was like walking through a sea of people constantly to get to where you need to go. Actually terrifying if you have anxiety and you're claustrophobic. Not something that you want to do. But it was fine. I was in the terminal waiting to board my flight. And these people show up. This family. I think I've told this before. But it's a good one if you've heard it before. And it's an even better one if you have not. So, I'm standing there, waiting to board. I can't wait. And this family shows up. Just the dad and his mom. The dad and the mom. Not his mom. It was a couple and their children. There was a little Rugrat running around. That's what you call children. That's how the show got its name. If you did not know this. I'm sure you did. But This kid's running around. The mom's trying to keep the kid under... No, actually, the mom's doing nothing. The dad's trying to keep the kid under wraps. The dad has 2 babies. He has a baby Bjorn. That's the thing that you put on your chest that lets you strap a baby onto your chest. He had a baby Bjorn on his front and on his back. He had a baby strapped to his front and to his back, and was trying to get the little kid that was running around that was able to walk, trying to keep him from not running off. The mom was standing there. I know it was the mother because they both had the same type of ring on, and she was just like the same age, just standing there with her back up against the wall, holding no bags. The dad had every single bag, holding everything, and she was just sitting there on her phone. I kid you not, it was the most difficult thing to look at. Like, why are you not helping your husband? What are you doing? I was like, I don't judge, but everybody in that place was judging this girl. Like, what are you doing? Help him. And I kid you not, he looked identical to Stu Pickles. You're like, who's Stu Pickles? The dad of Tommy and Dill Pickles. He looked identical. It looked like the real-life incarnation of Stu Pickles. I wanted so badly to take a picture of this man to show all of you guys, but I knew that was wrong, and you should not take pictures of people and show them to other people without their consent. So I did not do this. But this is something that crossed my mind and something that I wanted to do very badly because he looked just like Stu Pickles, and it was the best thing I had ever seen. I was sitting there feeling bad for the guy, but I was also sitting there cackling to myself on the inside, dying. Like, I kid you not. Look up Stu Pickles. Picture a real life him as best as you can. Even if you think it would be fake, that's him. They could have cast him in the show and they wouldn't have known the difference between the cartoon version and the real life incarnation. It would have looked the same. I was dead. He had, like, no, he didn't have purple hair, but he had the similar hairstyle. I was just losing my mind. And I don't remember what I was talking about before this. Talking about Rugrats all grown up, I think. And yeah, all of that, right? But yeah, there was an all grown up version. It was beautiful. I loved this as a kid because I was still a kid when it came out. So it's like, I was like in between. I was the baby. I was the baby when Rugrats came out, and I was like kind of all grown up a little bit when All Grown Up came out. That was the point of them doing that. Basically, All Grown Up was great. I loved it. There was this song. If you guys watched All Grown Up, like my main thing that I remember from that show was they went to the science museum or something, and they went through the human body or whatever. Like, it was like, you know, an exhibit where you go through the human body, like a life-size form of it. Not a life-size form, like a giant form. If it was a life-size form, you couldn't go inside of it because you're the same size of it. You know what I'm saying? These trainers are horrible. Holy crap. Anyways, what I'm saying is they got locked inside and they were like, I think they were drowning or something in human fluids, or like the fake human fluids. It was really crazy. And it was one of my most memorable episodes for me anyways as a kid. But the other memorable episode is where, so basically the plot is there's Tommy Pickles and all of his buddies who are the same age. And then Tommy has a cousin named Angelica who's a couple of years older. And obviously the couple of years older cousin is going to be mean to the babies and take their toys and like bully them and stuff. But in All Grown Up, she's only a couple of years older and they're all like, you know, teenagers at this point. And it shows that Tommy and Angelica's relationship actually is really sweet and they're close. And they got on stage at this concert that they loved so much and danced and sung with the person that they looked up to together. And it was like a family song, and it showed that they actually do love each other. I promised myself I wouldn't do this, but it touched me in ways that I have never been touched. You know, I ruined a great moment there. But it did. And that song is like Nostalgia City. You can look it up. I'm pretty sure it's I Was There For You. Oh my god, it's You Were There. It's like that. Oh, how did I remember that? It's like I remembered that a couple of years ago. I'm like crying right now. The things nostalgia will do to somebody. But I was like looking this up a couple of years ago. Oh, it's a double battle. That's fine. Vinny and Altair are level 39. Jacques and Ricky's turn. Even though Jacques is already level 39, does not matter. Actually, you know what? Zephyr and Crush can do this. They can do a double battle. But yeah, I mean, if I sing it, because you know my singing is professional, I'll get copyright struck. So I'm gonna sing it. No, I'm not. But like, it's like I was there for you. You were there for me. It's like that song, if you play that, I will literally bust into tears, dead. My mom's probably outside hearing a little bit of what I'm saying and just laughing because she was the adult when this kid was watching this show and was probably like, this is such a stupid show. Actually, every adult loved Rugrats. That was the appeal because it was a show that the adults could watch and the show that the kids could watch. And that song, well, All Grown Up probably wasn't. It was a stupid spin-off that didn't do as well as the original show. But how can you do as well as the Rugrats? You don't outperform the Rugrats ever. Come on. But that song, I gotta look it up. But look it up. Rugrats, All Grown Up, I was there for you, you was there for me. You'll probably get it. And if you've never heard the song before, you're probably gonna be like, this song's horrible. Why did you enjoy this? But it's like the nostalgia hits the feels place far too hard. It's just hard to explain. It makes you wonder, how does nostalgia work? That's a good question for today. What is nostalgic to you? What is something that is unbelievably nostalgic to you that you hear, like a song or a sound that you're instantaneously like brought to tears? Instantaneous victory. You won't get the meme unless you're watching the stream series. Or you with a stream highlight, but it was a good one. It was a good meme. But yeah, what's something that's nostalgic to you? I guess a couple of things that are to me is, well, Spyro, obviously. That's why I wanted to do a themed playthrough after Spyro. But I don't get, like, huge nostalgia from that because nostalgia, I guess, comes from something that you played a lot as a kid, but you didn't play a lot as an adult. Whereas Spyro is something that I actually played a ton of as a kid, but as an adult, I played it. Like, I've played it like several times every year, so it's never like lost its love, if that makes sense. I've always kept up with it. Nostalgia has to be something that you hear basically a lot when you're younger, but you don't get that sensation anymore for so long that when it hits you again, it's like, oh my god, and it just takes you back to those moments. Something that hits me super hard with nostalgia is the classic RuneScape sound. Like on the title screen, the dawn. I can't do it, but the title screen for old school RuneScape really gets me. Not as much anymore because of old school RuneScape. So if you guys don't know, RuneScape's MMO RPG that came out very early in the 2000s, and I started playing it around. Actually, are you level 39, Crush? I started playing it around 2008. So I had been playing it basically on and off since 2008. It's been part of my life for over a decade, and when I first started in 2008, the music that it played on the game back then basically changed fairly soon after I started. So it's only the music that you hear when you play the old version, which wasn't a possibility until, 5 or 6 years ago when they released an old version of the game. So before then, hearing that was nostalgic because you didn't get to hear that unless you purposely went out of your way to look it up. So just the beginning music of RuneScape just gives me big old tinglies. Because, nowadays, I'm super hardcore at the game, so I don't even play the music in-game. So it's rare that you hear it, basically. So I guess it has to come from something that's very rare for you to hear that you felt very strongly about in your youth. I'm trying to think of some other things that would really hit me. Pokemon's hard because, like I said, I played it nonstop since I was a kid, so I haven't really been without it. So I guess Pokemon would be massively nostalgic for those people that played Pokemon as a kid but just got back into it with Pokemon Go. That would make sense because you hadn't played it for all these years. Then it would be something that would hit you nostalgic-wise. And I guess you could still be nostalgic about something that, like a place or a person, but I normally feel it from games and music and things like that. Like, what's a song that would be super nostalgic to me? Like, not from the Rugrats, obviously, but like an actual song. Like, the question of the day should be something along the lines of nostalgic in some shape or form, but you don't have to just tell me what's nostalgic for a game. You can tell me anything. If you're at this point in the video, write a list of several things that just make you feel that sensation. I'm really curious on the different viewpoints on different people and things that they grew up with over time. I'm really interested in hearing all the different viewpoints from all my viewers and stuff like that, because it's tough to think about because it also gets you in kind of a sappy, sad mood, and then you don't want to do anything. You get all depressed. I don't know if that's just a me thing, but when you think of the past, when I think of the past and the fact that I'm older now, it makes me sad to the point that I don't want to do anything. It makes me depressed. Anybody else ever feel that? I kind of do. Like, it makes me sad the fact that I'm 21 years old, and I'm gonna be 22 this year, and everybody that I knew from when I was younger, I don't really talk to anymore, except for Rival Derek, and, like, everything's just changed now. And it gives you the sadness feelings, you know? Emerald's been the personal series lately. Like, when I first started the series, it was the series that I always get deep in. And I was like, I don't want to get deep in Emerald. But it's like, you see how one thing that I brought up, how did I even start talking about the Rugrats? Pickles. Tommy Pickles. I talked about it from, oh yeah, called Chucky Finster. Which, by the way, if I didn't clarify, that's a character in the Rugrats. You might be like, why did he get on this spiel about this TV show by calling Finny Finster? It's because that's the last name of one of the main characters in Rugrats. If you did not know this. I know it's wild to a lot of you thinking there's people out there that don't know what the Rugrats are. I gotta clarify. There's children out there that watch my videos that are below the age of 10. The Rugrats was like done and dusted before they was even thought of. Their parents grew up with Rugrats. So if you don't know what Rugrats are and your parents are between the age of 20 to like 40, ask them. And maybe they'll go on a tangent like I went on. And then you'll be like, I just heard this from Kroma. Stop. Yeah, Mom, gosh. You know, and then walk away and go watch more Pokemon content on the YouTubes. But you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to think of a song. Like, I guess a song that would be really nostalgic to me would be like, I mean, this isn't so much anymore because I listen to this a lot. Because like one of my, like, I've listened to this a lot, but I mean, before I started re-listening to it, my mom used to play a Britney Spears CD in the car all the time when I was like super young, and so. Hit me, baby, one more time. That's, what have I done? That's like super nostalgic to me for some reason. And all of those songs, like the early American Idol contestants, because I grew up in a house of women that watched American Idol, and I didn't care for it, but I watched it anyways. And I picked Carrie Underwood as the winner of her season on American Idol when she auditioned as a young boy. Did I know what I was talking about? I did not, but that started my career of, I picked the winner day one and they won. I'm good at that. Oh, hello, Tabitha. Uh-oh. I thought you were just a grunt. Nah, it's fine. So yeah, we gotta fight Team Magma admin Tabitha. Luckily, I haven't not healed because we've not taken damage because you guys' grunts is real bad. Also, I'm fairly certain we don't fight Maxie. Like, I'm 99.9% certain. Because I remember when I made the layout for this series a year ago, I made all of the fight boxes. Like, you know when I fight an important trainer and I have their movesets and stuff on the side? I actually did the movesets and all that for every single trainer, like, a year ago when I made the layout. Actually, like, last June. So, yeah, it's almost been a year. Wow, that's sad. But I took a big break. Don't at me. I'm sorry. But, yeah, so I remember when I did that, you fight Archie, like, 3 times, and you fight Maxie, like, once, and we already fought him. Yeah, I think I remember saying that when we fought him in the episode before Flannery or whatever. I was like, yeah, you only fight him 1 time, so. And that's it for Maxie. Alright, whew. Gotta fight him 2 more times this playthrough, I think. This is it. Or you might fight him twice and this is the other time. Either way, I'm not necessarily concerned. It's just Maxie, and the one that's difficult in this game is Archie, because he's the main antagonist of Emerald, I guess. Which you think they would have introduced a 3rd team, you know, for Emerald? Not that they needed it, but it's kind of lopsided. Like, one team in Ruby is the super bad guy. One team in Sapphire is the really bad guy. I know they're both bad, but the one that you fight the most. And then in this game, you just fight one of them the most, and it's lopsided. One team doesn't get as much hate as the other. And they're both equally as stupid. I don't feel bad. I don't feel like Magma and Aqua are bad. I don't think Archie and Maxie are bad people. I know what they tried to do is ridiculous, but they're like really apologetic for it at the end, and they realized what they were doing was bad when they really did think it was a good cause. They're one of the lesser... Oh. I thought we were going through another entrance. Just in case we do fight Maxie, I guess we would do it with Ricky. Like, there's no reason not to. Yeah, Ricky and Jock would handle it just fine. He could handle like a Golbat. You could handle a camera up. And whatever else he'd have. I don't know what else he had to have. Oh, we'll be fine. What do you have held, though? Mystic Water and Black Glasses. Alright, I'm gonna give you a Person Berry just in case. Just in case I gotta switch into a Golbat or a Crobat. And we get confused. So I'll give you a Person Berry real quick, Jock, just in case. But I'm pretty certain we don't fight him at all. But just some preparations just in case. Alright. There's Maxie. Let's talk to him. We might actually have to fight him. I'm scared. I didn't know this! Groudon! Nothing could awaken you from your sleep bathed in magma! This blue orb is what you sought, wasn't it? I have brought you the blue orb! Let its shine awaken you! And show me the full extent of your power! Because blue matches red. Big thumbs up. It's not like you grabbed the wrong orb, my bud. I think that's what the storyline is. He grabbed the wrong orb, which, my dude, don't you think red goes with lava? Use your brain, bud? Be they stupid. Groudon, what's wrong? Wasn't the blue orb the key? No, Groudon, where have you gone? Oh, so it was you. I think we do fight him, uh-oh. I've seen you poking around uninvited here and there. I get it now. You must have pulled some cheap stunt. All right, time for our second battle against Team Magma Maxi from Team Magma. I forgot all about this fight, and I rambled the whole time, so hopefully he's not actually a threat. Ba-da-da-da-da-dum-dun-dun. I really hope I didn't make a mistake. Dun-dun. All right, first up is going to go ahead and be Mighty Yenna. That's right. Oh, this is like a real fight. It's level 37. Uh-oh. I should have gave like a citrus berry. Did I make mistakes? Wait, Ricky's weak to camera. We'll be fine. I kill it one hit. I'll go for Ice Beam just in case we freeze it, which I think we did in our first fight, which is not with Ricky. We didn't have Ricky. We had Queen Finster. What have I done? We should be fine. I hope. I should have gave you something, like a Person Berry. If I have to, I can switch. We'll be fine. Ice Beam, just in case we freeze it. Surf is not going to kill it in one hit, but I should be able to two-shot it. That's actually bad. That's actually, like, actually super bad. So, I'm in a bad position. Would he send out Camera Up against Ricky? Unlikely. But Maxie's an idiot, as we just saw with him using a blue orb for the red legendary. So, I'm in a bad place because I'm worried that if he does, I won't be able to outspeed Camera Up, and it'll be able to kill me in one shot with a ground type attack. We can't line ourselves up for that, so I need to go into super strategy mode right now, get out of the funny memes that I've been talking, and really think about things. I don't have much to do against it with Jacques, though, so I can't switch. I just have to go for it and hope he doesn't go for Camera Up next. Okay, that would have been a good time to switch. Super Potion doesn't fully heal. I'm still not going to kill it in one hit unless we crit it, but hopefully Surf would deal a lot of damage here. Alright, we're good. I am going to switch. How fast is Jacques? 63, 94? I don't think I'd outspeed Mighty Yenna. And we just get blasted with, like, a dark type attack? Maybe I'd go for Swagger. You see, Shockwave would kill it. I'm gonna go with my gut and stay in. Alright, I should have switched. That would have been a great time to switch, too. But if we hurt ourselves, we can just switch again. We'll switch anyways and then, you know, go from there. It'll force me to switch, so I won't have much of a say in the decision that we made. Alright, we didn't. If it's Camera Up, we're in deep trouble. Like, we're in big trouble if it sends in Camera Up next. Oh. Okay, we're in, like, really bad trouble right now. I'm in a position where I could lose one of Ricky or Jacques very easily. Oh, no! My thought is I'm not going to outspeed Camera Up with the -2 speed. I have to switch and get rid of the confusion and the speed drop. I have to. Oh, what have I done? I forgot we fought him. My memory of Emerald is so bad. I know it has Earthquake. That'll kill Jacques in one shot. Maybe I change up the strategy. Jacques fights Camera Up. As dumb as that sounds, I can't stay in. I do have to switch. It's far too risky now. All right, Ricky, get back. Jacques, you're in a very, very dark spot. But I need you to come through for us. I cannot switch back in. That would be so stupid. It's level 39 as well. It'll kill Ricky in one shot with a ground move. And there's no reason that he wouldn't use one. I don't resist ground. He has no reason to go for a fire type attack. I have to stay in. And I can't think of anything it could do to boost its stats. Maybe Curse, which would be really bad. I would Protect, but it could go for Curse. Oh, I hope I outspeed camera. I should. And if I do, all I have to do is take one shot. I should be able to two-shot it. This could kill Jacques right here. An Earthquake could kill me in one hit without a crit. It could straight up clean Jacques, but I cannot switch into an Earthquake. It would kill Ricky way easier than Jacques. I could Protect to see what it's gonna do, but again, like I said, if it uses Curse and it raises its attack, then I'm really dead. I have to go for Psychic. Come on, Jacques, if you could crit right now, that would be unparalleled. Oh no, it has Amnesia? We're in so much trouble. I could lose Ricky and Jacques. I gotta keep laying down Psychic. Why would you use a super potion at half health? Jacques, crit! I need you more than ever right now! My heart's pounding and telling me to switch, but I can't. I have to lay these down and pray I crit it. Pray I lower its special defense. Earthquake, it's over! I just lost Ricky and Jacques! Oh no! If Jacques doesn't crit, he's gonna die! That dealt over half. It's a damage range, potentially, whether we live another one. Jacques has to crit with Psychic, or his life is over! Oh my eyes are flash. My life's flashing before my eyes right now. My emerald life. I wanted these two to fight Tate and Liza so desperately. I forgot this was a fight. I forgot all about this battle. I have no words to describe what I've done to myself. But complaining is doing nothing. I have to lay a Psychic down and hope for the best. I have no other route out than a critical hit. I have very slim odds here. Come on, Jacques! No, I lowered its special defense. If we could just take it. Yes! You idiot! Maxie! But can I take him out in one more? Please! No! It's over. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe this. If you just got one more special defense drop, it would have been it. I can't believe it. Jacques, my man, it's over. I can't believe that happened. We are so screwed for Tate and Liza. He was the only reason Ricky could have done it. He was the only thing that Ricky could have made it through with. And every other pair can't fight Tate and Liza. Queen Fiddy and Altair might, but that's just so scary to think about. Not Jacques. We aren't even out of the woods yet. Like, if it crits with Wing Attack, we could be in trouble. I'm so glad I didn't go for Protect turn 1, trying to feel it out. Curse is what I was worried about. I forgot about Amnesia. And how unbelievably poetic is it that Amnesia is what took Jacques' life. When the entire episode we were talking about our past and remembering things. As rough as this is, and as much as I loved Jacques and wanted these two to make it as far as possible, I am a huge sucker for a good story. And that's what I try to make my challenges all about. I try to tell a story from the very beginning. And in this episode, for some reason, we were talking about nostalgia and our past and remembering things. And amnesia is what claimed Jacques' life. This is basically the other end of the mirror coat. Like, the mirror coat killed Jacques. Oh, not Jacques, Latif. Don't say that, then Jacques will die next episode. I couldn't have done this any differently. Had I switched into Ricky when he used amnesia, yeah, we would have been fine, most likely. I think I still would have killed it. +2 special defense with Surf. Maybe not. But I had no way of knowing that. And if it did use Earthquake, they would both be dead right now. Me doing what I did gave them both a chance to survive. But Jacques just wasn't able to pull through for himself. But he did pave the way for Ricky to go on. I can't believe that this is what happened. I didn't even prepare for this. I seriously did not know we fought him. Maybe he's the one that we fight several times. And Archie's the one we only fight once. That's what it is. Oh my lord, I did it. I did this. I did that. I should have switched into Jacques against Mighty Anna. I wish I went for that. That was my best move, and I just didn't go. I just didn't think he'd send in camera up against Tentacruel. Didn't make any sense. If I gave him a citrus berry, that would have done it. I would have lived. I would have lived on a citrus berry. I can only harp on the past for so long. I have to let this go. I have to let it go. I have to move on. Wow. I did it to myself. I can't sit here and beat myself up for it, though. I just can't. I have to move forward. Amnesia's what killed us, and me being forgetful is what killed us. I knew we fought one team leader once and one team leader 3 times. I thought Archie was the one we fought 3 times, and Maxie was the one we fought once. And knowing we had already defeated Maxie from Team Magma 1 time, I was certain that he left after we talked to him. I did not know he took us on. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. Everybody has a moment of amnesia. That's so heartbreaking. I really thought those two would make it to the end together. They were my favorite pair, like as a whole pair. Wow. I just completely forgot how this went down. I forgot about that fight entirely. I forgot that we even went to the Magma hideout this episode. In my mind, we were going to take down Team Aqua's hideout. I thought we were going to open the way to go to Moss Deep. I forgot Magma hideout was even a thing. Yeah, now we have to go to Slateport City and deal with that. And then we'll be able to go to Team Aqua's hideout. But before I'm able to do that, we do have to say goodbye to Jacques, our Grumpig. I can't believe that happened to us. He's amazing. Oh no, he's the one I taught Thief to. I was saving our citrus berries. That's why I didn't give him one. I thought a person berry would be good. If I gave him a citrus berry, he'd still be alive to be able to get us more. I can't believe I did this. Oh. Jacques. We had one chance for a stroke of luck. We just needed a crit. Or maybe another special defense drop. Because if we got, like, at least one more, we would have been able to kill him. Or a crit. We had plenty of chances. He just wasn't able to pull it out. well, sad time to look at this Torkoal. Naive with white smoke. I don't really care about her right now, but we'll put her in the females box. And we once again need a male. I don't even know where I'm gonna begin. This is the box of Pokemon that I don't want to look at, because they're the Pokemon that I don't really want to have to use. The females box has Pokemon that I'd like to use. This box has Pokemon that it's slim pickings. For sure. But we have a ghost type. Maybe one of them can learn Light Screen and Reflect. And maybe they can do the same job that Jacques was set out to do. Only just a little bit worse. Well, I am definitely not going to be saying goodbye to Jacques this episode. I'm going to have to do that in the next one. Just like we did with Latif, our Vibrava. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, regardless of how that fight went down. I forgot it even happened. I'm so distraught. I didn't even think we were having a big fight this episode. I thought this was going to be a simple episode to record and we'd be done. But this actually probably was super long because of what just happened. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode regardless, and if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks, like Pokemon Emerald here, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode where we say goodbye to Jacques, train up a whole new Pokemon, and take down Team Aqua's base and open the way to Moss Deep City. That being said, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.